Play full game. Entering team select screen. The New England Patriots, the home team, are selected. Ready.
Up next, it's a Week 1 AFC East showdown. Two teams that have split the season series each of the previous 4 years. It's the Miami Dolphins against the New England Patriots, and it's headed your way on Madden NFL Football.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Miami Dolphins. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our 6th season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And, CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made, because last year we averaged 49.6 points per game. That's the highest ever by 3 full points. Can these defenses make an adjustment and start
entering play call screen?
An all-time high completion percentage, also an all-time high. As you said, will those numbers continue to climb northward, or will the defenses adjust? Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough from the 10. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
To absolutely no one's surprise, the Dolphins did invest a high first-round pick, number 5 overall, to draft Tua in 2020. I think that most people would say that his rookie year had plenty of positives.
Entering play call. Cover 3 cloud. Cover 3 bus showed you.
Over for Ryan Fitzpatrick during the open week prior to week 8. Miami did go 6-3 in his starts from that time, but he had to get rescued a few times in games by Fitzmagic. And in his own words, he called his rookie year below average.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. Error 7. Pinch out 0. Cover 1 hole. Pinch out 0.
Looking for Jalen Waddle there, but it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Tua. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up Tay Hightower. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The Patriot offense ready for their first drive, led by Mac Jones, the Heisman Trophy finalist and 15th overall selection this spring from Alabama.
And he's the latest in a line of Alabama quarterbacks that are potential NFL starters. Sat behind Tua Tagovailoa.
Entering play call. Twice
waiting his turn.
5-6 trap.
The starter exploded.
Plan. There are not. Nelson Aguilar. Hunter Henry.
77%
Mac Jones.
Percentage.
Hunter Henry.
National title, and now here he is getting his shot in the NFL.
Circle button.
Now Jones.
R1 button. Square button. Cross button. R1 button.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Well, Charles,
entering play call. Hunter Henry, who had 75 up. Player, error, formation, I form, single back, wing pair, T attack, AHV dive alert smoke.
And when you take a quarterback in the first round, everybody wants him on the field right away. But the best thing is if you can play the long game with him. Give him a chance to get seasoned before he has to play.
Square button.
They'll run it.
Button.
James White. He'll get only 3 there. So
entering play call, wing pair. There are 8 categories. Formation. There are concept. There are option. Quick pass. Medium pass. Quick pass.
Keep it himself.
Stick. There are stick.
Probably owes
Y
a
stick.
little bit of an apology.
Stick switch. Y stick.
in danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Triangle button. Triangle button. Circle button. Triangle button.
Jones.
Triangle button.
And right side.
R2 button.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Entering play call, Y stick. Concept, there are 9. Formation, player, there are Nelson Aguilar, Hunter Henry, Mac Jones, Miles Boykin, Damian Harris, Kendrick Bourne, Damian, FD Dive.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They go power. This is Johnson.
R2 button.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener.
And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop him. They knew they had to meet him with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
Nick Folk for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are
entering play call, coach suggestion. Cover 2 man. Cover 2 hard flat.
The early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Let's face it, we're TV people.
Pinch of 3.
The cell right
Cover
out.
3.
working with 2nd and 5 now?
Tua sets up to pass it. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he goes.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And he picks up the 1st.
Cover 3 cloud. Cover 3 sky.
But with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball. End zone. It's incomplete.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And it's 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the
Plan, error, formation, time, quarter, prevent, goal line, special, 3 to 4, 4, seam flat,
Complete pass on
seam flat.
That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, that's into a double.
Triangle button.
Intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their own.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. On plan. There are 9. Player. There are 9. Miles Boykin. Damian Harris. Fake punt off tackle. FB power.
Give to the
Cross button.
and that's Johnson. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Jerome Baker, Dolphins leading tackler in 2020, in on the stop there.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All on.
Entering play call. Damian. Player. There are 9. Formation. There are 9. Hail Mary. Goal line. Gun. Pistol. Weak. Strong. I form. Pro. There are. AHB blast.
2nd down at 5. Now a give to White.
Cross button.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Entering. Backs protect.
Available in that Patriot backfield. Here's 1st and 10.
Up. Cross button. Cross button.
And now the clock will stop as he's
Entering play call. Throw. There are 4 categories. Formation. Option is set to Z close 9. Option is strong. Weak. Pistol. Gun. Heavy Patriot. Double stick. Cross button. Triangle button. Triangle button. Circle button.
Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of.
Entering play call. Formation. Error. Concept. Medium deep pass. Medium pass. Drive. Error. Drive. Flanker drive.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Circle button. Cross button. R1 button.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Punt is selected.
Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey on a punt for New England. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position. 1st and 10. Miami set to take over.
Entering play call, 3G. You have 6 options. Man 3G is selected. Cover 2 drop.
But to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Entering play call, 3 formation. There, goal line, special, 3 to 4, nickel, 2, 4, 5. There are 3 categories. Seam flat. Seam flat.
Tua now on 1st down. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley.
Entering play call, 2, 4, 5. There are cover 2 sink.
And I think it
Man double bus.
for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete.
Entering play call, 2, 4, 5. There are 3 categories. You have 33 options. Foot slant 3.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to them. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Entering play call, 2, 4, 5. There are 3 categories. You have 33 options, but slant 3 is selected. Seam flat. Spread.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Entering play call, 2, 4, 5. There are 3 categories. Formation. There option is set to time.
Much there.
Quarter.
As the offensive
Prevent.
play caller,
Goal line.
change your sequence now.
60,
Instead of coming
60 base.
play, you may have to go to the air.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa, and this is going to be incomplete.
Entering play call, 6. There are 2 cat formation. Concept. Cover 3. Man. Zone blitz. Cover 6. Zone blitz 2 key. Zone blitz 2 key. Old strike 2.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Toward the end zone, but that's going to walk.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only...
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football? It says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
From the 6.
R1 button.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
New England's offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Entering play call, coach suggestion, curl flats.
The ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Triangle button. Square button.
10. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 how wide lands. Stretch alert looky.
I'd imagine it's got to be a big
how wide lands.
Get his first start.
Stretch alert looky.
That home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level. And
R1 button. Square button. R1 button. R1 button. R1 button.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HB dive is selected. Triangle button. Square button.
Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers from 6 yards away. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
Now Folk for the extra point. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Punt plan. There are 7 categories. Defense short pass. Punt plan. There are defense short pass. You have 31 options. Spread.
The position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On first down, Tagovailoa. And this is caught. It's Parker. And down he goes, but he takes it.
Entering play call, defense short pass. You have 31 options. Cover 2 hard flat. Cover 3 hard flat.
Parker was drafted a first-round.
Cover 2 hard flat.
Really hit his stride in 2019 with 1,200 yards. Numbers dipped a bit last year, but he can be a real dependable target for Tua Tagovailoa.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 44.
Entering play call, defense short pass. We have 31 options. Cover 1 Robert. On plan, errors. Option is set to undefined.
4 yards on that carry. So
Coach suggestion, overload free.
Just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
It'll be a gain of 6.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Gun plan, there are formation, there are 4, 3 to 4, special, goal line, prevent.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Entering play call, 3G. You have 6 options. Prevent. Cover 3.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against
On plan, there are formation, there are goal line, special, 3 to 4, nickel, 2, 4, cut slant 3.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass, Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
Entering play call, 4, cover 4, cover 6, formation, there, time, nickel, 2, 4, cover 1, cover 3, sky.
2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And throw right side complete to Parker. Touchdown Dolphins. Devontae Parker. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year, because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talent.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Cross button.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HD ISO is selected.
I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
Cross button. Cross button. Square button.
And caught by Henry.
2 button.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Strong stretch is selected.
To the playoffs, and Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
They go play action.
Triangle button.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Inside zone is selected.
Physical with him. That time he got in
AHQM.
tight and knocked the ball away.
Plan. There. Player. There are formation. There. Goal line. Gun. Pistol. Weak. Strong. I-form. Single back. Wing pair. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. T-back is selected. Square button.
On a handoff.
Cross button.
Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down. Slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back.
Entering play call, wing pair. There are 8. Formation. There are 9. Player. There are Miles Boykin. Damian Harris. Mac Jones. Hunter Henry. Patisian.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Off play action.
R1 button. R1 button. R1 button. R1 button. R1 button.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Punt is selected.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Dolphins offense returning to the field.
And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They can put something together here, and I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want
Cover 1 Robert Press.
They want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line. And the drive starts with a completion left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all?
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing again on second down.
Tua.
Out left to Shaheen. A busy first quarter, his third.
Entering play call, coach suggestion. Cover 6 invert.
Space, but on
Cover 2 hard flat.
with that big wide
Cover 4 quarters.
Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On the counter, Gurley. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Pinch up 0.
That stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And I think they
cover 6 show 2. Cover 2 man.
In the rest of the game, he's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They'll get this out to Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Entering play call. Cover 1 hole. Hunt plan. There are 7 categories. Coach plan. There are coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Outside 3rd.
1st and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, it's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Hunt plan. There are formation. There are concept. Man blitz.
That's a 2nd drop right here in the first.
Man blitz. There are 9 categories. You have 52 options. Storm Grade 1 is selected.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st.
Entering play call. Man blitz. There are 9 categories. Cover 1 hole. FS blitz.
Time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. It's complete to Fuller. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua to Fuller for a Miami 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it. For
Entering play call. Man blitz. Concept. There. Formation. There. 4. Nickel. Time. Nickel. 2. 4. Cover 2 man.
Clock runs. Less than a minute to go in an entertaining 1st quarter of play. Play action. Now it's Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back.
Entering play call. 2. 4. Cover 1 LB. Over Storm Brave.
Tough to defend.
Overload 3.
The next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. To try again after the sack. Tua. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now...
Entering play call. 2. 4. 5. There. Corner blitz 3. Cover 4 cons. TPL safety blitz.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin this.
Entering plate. Corner blitz 3. Cover 4 pop. TPL safety blitz.
Now Tua. He's going to look deep down the field and unable to connect.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Fourth down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So on fourth down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Pilardi, on to punt. And back deep, Gunnar Olszewski. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5.
Entering play call. Slants. On plan. There are 9. Nelson Aguilar, Hunter Henry, Mac Jones, Miles Boykin, Damian Harris, FD dive. R2 button.
That's Johnson. And that won't buy him much room. Just
entering play call. Damian Harris. You have fake punt off tackle. Player. There are Miles Boykin. Mac Jones.
Right there. That's the defense.
Hunter Henry. Nelson Aguilar. Spacing. Pa Exberskra. Spacing. Triangle button. Circle button. Circle button. Cross button.
Deep in
R1 button.
They look to throw.
R2 button.
Get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
Entering play call. Nelson Aguilar. You have 81 options. HB by alerts. Player. There are 9. Formation. There are I form. Strong. Weak. Close. You have bench switch. FD power. Bench FD power. Cross button. R1 button.
Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Gun plan. There are player. There are 9 formation. There are 9 pistol. Weak. Strong. I form. Single back. Wing pair. AHB dive alert smoke.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. Gun plan. There are player. There are 9 categories. James White. Empty encounter. AHB inside zone.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. This is White.
R2 button.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Tua being chased out left. And he will take it in. in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
R2 button.
Olszewski bringing it out. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing, and I think it's...
Entering play call, empty encounter ST, AHB dive, AHB blunt dive.
And they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. That's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Entering play call, James White. You have 60 for up. Player, error, Kendrick Bourne.
7-yard carry to set them up with a...
Kendrick Bourne, you, Podagger. Hail Mary. Comeback post, player, Damian Harris, Miles Boykin, Mac Jones. Hunter Henry, Patisium. Cross button. Cross button.
Throwing Jones.
R1 button. R1 button. Square button.
The man, the tight end, Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense.
Entering play call, Hunter Henry, he drive, player, Eric, Nelson Echa, James White, Kendrick Bourne, Damian Harris, Miles Boykin, Mac Jones. Damian Harris, Kendrick Bourne, James White, Nelson Eckler, Nelson spacing.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43.
Cross button.
Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Entering play call, spacing, X slice U cross. Circle button. Triangle button. R1 button. Square button.
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin.
Entering play call, Nelson Eckler. You have 8, spacing, X slice, U curl flat.
Completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a
cross button
for a young quarterback.
Absolutely.
Triangle button. Triangle button. R1 button. R1 button. Triangle button.
Want you to get your feet wet first, you know.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we said after the turnover on downs, that's almost guaranteed points the other way. But I guess they weren't listening to the broadcast because they did not cash in for any good job to step up defensively.
We get that a lot, don't we? Where we hear a lot of people say they just don't listen to the broadcast. They feel like it works out better for them. It certainly did for this defense, didn't it? They didn't listen. They responded and shut them down.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last game.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 cover 2 man.
Thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up C. Jackson, and he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess...
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That event is selected.
You're never sure what you're going to see, but the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will make this a 4-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception. Navigate. They're going to mark that where it went.
It's insane, doesn't it? When they see...
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Over the middle, he's... of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to...
Entering
now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
An impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now it's Gurley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
That's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Tua forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about...
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So a lot of your calls,
Cover 1 hole.
setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he's got it.
Entering play call. Coach suggestion. Mike straight free press.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Tua now on 1st down. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. 3 yards.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
It's nice to have a safety valve.
Cover 3 club.
Like this guy.
Cover 3 sky.
You can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua.
And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's third down. Great coverage there.
Entering play call. Cover 3 club. Tampa 2. Overload 3.
Every receiver.
Sam Mike 1.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And again, it's Tagovailoa. They'll get this off to Gurley. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 category. Load block left. Base block left. Load block left.
Sanders' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Olszewski bringing it out. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
Entering play call. Like cross flood.
A little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come
Triangle button.
Check out what the defense is doing.
R2 button.
You can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So CD.
Entering play call. Quick slants.
Last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season
Cross
game.
button.
What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game
Square button.
time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game.
Entering play cross. Stretch alert. Spacing switch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Square button. Cross button. R1 button.
Jones.
R1 button.
Henry with a grab. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And to the surprise of many.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. Recent plays. Coach suggestion. Punt plan. Player. James White. James White. James White. Pass print HB flat. HB misdirection. Pass print HB flat.
First down, here's White. Inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Entering play call. James White. You have 6. Pass print HB flat. Empty and HB. Pass print HB flat.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Here's White.
R1 button.
Emmanuel Agba there on the stop.
Entering play call. Pass print HB flat. Player. Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne. Godadder. Unbexy shot save block. Unbexy post. Shot save. Convexy post.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Circle button. Cross button.
Off the play fake. Jones.
Triangle button. Triangle button.
And a little floater there, but it'll wind.
Entering play call. Kendrick Bourne, who had 4 options. Shot save block. Player. Damian Harris. Miles Boykin. Mac Jones. Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry. Hutchinson.
And one he normally catches. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Off play action.
R1 button.
He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
Entering play call. Hunter Henry. Player. Error. Nelson Echo. Hunter. Mac Jones. Miles. Damian Harris. Kendrick Bourne. James White. James. MTN count. AHP inside zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Cross button.
They go with White on the
button.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of
entering play call. James White, who had 64 options. And player. There are 9. Formation. Concept. Option. Quick pass. Medium pass. Deep pass. Verticals. There are Hutchinson. 4 verticals. T-attack.
To the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
R1 button. R1 button. Triangle button. R1 button.
He's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Raekwon Davis able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Entering play call. Verticals. There are 12. Concept. Play type. There are 9. Personnel. There are 9. 2 RB bar 1 T bar 2 WR.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Entering play call. T attack. Concept. Play type. There are option. RPO. Special. Pass. Quick pass. Y stick. Y stick. Double slant.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the
cross button. Triangle button.
He finds Aguilar over the middle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Field goal 32 yards is selected.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. And I guess right now as we look at some of his struggles today, the term next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
I love where your head is on that because that's where his head needs
entering to play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Cover 3 cloud.
As if it didn't happen, keep
his plan. There are 7 categories. Coach suggestions. Plan. There are formation. War. Prevent. Goal line. Special teams.
They want to keep that up. Maybe they can pick off a few more.
They've disrupted already for 3 INTs. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. It's a gain of 6 on the play.
Entering play call, field goal block right. There are 6 categories. You have 3 options. Base block right is selected.
To Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds across.
Entering play call, field goal block right. Formation, there are 7. Option is set to 3 to 4. Even, there are 10 to do.
The scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Entering play call, even, there are 3 categories. You have 18 options. Gold stripe to selected.
Fuller brings it in over the middle.
Entering play call, even, there are 3 categories. You have 18 options. Gold stripe to selected.
As he'll stop.
Entering play call, even, there are 3 categories. There. Pinch Mike 0, Sam Mike 1.
On first down, Tagovailoa. There's the first NFL catch for the first rounder, Jalen Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against variety.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
R2 button.
Olszewski bringing it out. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. He's up near 100 yards now here in the second quarter, but his team's down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Pat flood is selected.
Don't get away from that. Figure out where things are going wrong with the rest of the team.
He'll be hoping to hit that 100-yard mark on this drive.
Triangle button. Square button.
Down. Got his man.
R2 button.
That's White. And he's able to take this one up to the...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Pat flood is selected.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Circle button. Triangle button.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Cover 2 man.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained.
Entering play call, coach, cover 2 man.
This is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this.
Entering play call, coach suggestion, cover 2 man. On plan, there are formation, there are concept, there are cover cover 6, zone blitz 2, cover 2 man, zone blitz 2 key, error 9, outside 3rd.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was the visiting Jets who were able to get the road victory. Zach Wilson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Patrick Mahomes looking good, 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Miami in that first half. And it was important for them to get the season off on the right foot. And they've done just that, thanks to a very solid outing by their passing offense thus far. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. It's a
entering bundling adjustments. Screen run inside is selected.
Making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Entering play call, special teams, you have 6 options, return left is selected.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7.
R2 button.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the
entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. 9 X follow.
Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers. A little bit more to the perimeter, perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Cross button, square button, circle button.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this one nearly picked off.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Inside zone is selected.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Triangle button. Cross button. Cross button.
Throw again.
Cross button. Cross button.
To Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. Across. AHBM.
Tight end.
Twice to
exactly what he needs.
AHBM.
How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
R1 button. Square button. Square button. Cross button.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Entering play call, go inside cross.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On the give, it's White.
Cross button.
50 yards on the ground for him. So
entering play call, coach suggestion, stick, inside zone, empty stick, 45 quick base.
Run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away.
Cross button, R1 button.
That's a good start for him.
Now this one comes and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And Jacoby Myers made the team as an undrafted free agent. He's one of the few holdovers from last year, and he was the most productive. Led the team with 59 catches. Wants to add a few more to his career total as this game moves on.
Entering play, double slants.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. On the handoff.
R2 button.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and again,
entering play, stretch alert, X-Looky, 5-6 trap.
Linebackers usually.
That's HBC.
Will be in the defensive
5-6 trap.
Level be in the secondary, but the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker.
Cross button.
Make the stop.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, fade HB wheel.
Second
HB dive read.
In the football, this is where every back
shot
is supposed to do exactly.
Gun plan, there are 9. Coach suggestion, gun plan, player, there, Kendrick Bourne, Damian Harris, Miles Boykin, Mac Jones, Hunter Henry, T drive.
Now a play fake here on first.
Square button.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be
entering play call, Hunter Henry. You have 75. Player, there are 9. Formation, there, concept, there, auction, quick pass. Stick, there are 7. Stick,
right, whether you're
catching
your hands or
stick switch, double stick.
Together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those
square button,
flying
triangle
up.
Button, R2 button.
Lead for Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15.
Entering play call, stick, there are 7 categories. You have 79. Concept, formation, player, there are Nelson Eckler, Hunter Henry.
To this point.
Nelson Eckler, Hunter, Mac Jones, Miles Boykin, Damian Harris, Kendrick, James White, James White, Osprint AHB misdirection,
locked in on offense.
AHB draw.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Triangle button, circle button.
Here's White, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Entering play call, player, there, formation, concept, medium pass, deep pass. Verticals, T attack. 4 verticals, T attack, 4 verticals. Concept, there, play type, run, option, RPO, special, pass. Y stick.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Cross button, cross button, circle button.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Entering play call, Y stick. Play type, there, run. Option, run, pass. Quick pass, Y stick, Y stick.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Max 50, Max
Triangle button. Circle button.
Throw.
R2 button.
To Smith. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Field goal 29 yards is selected.
Nick Folk for the Patriot field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And Folk's kick is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but
entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
After the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Entering play call, undefined.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete.
Entering play call, undefined.
As in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that falls to the ground.
Entering play call, undefined.
Bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this one incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
It would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
R2 button.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because...
Entering play call, coach suggests. On plan, there are 9. Player, there are 9. Formation, there are 9. Concept, play action, screen pass, play action, do, there are 2. CTR waddle.
That one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing, Jones.
Square button.
He's
R2 button. R2 button.
And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And the Patriots added Nelson Aguilar in free agency, and he's going to be part of this rebuilt receiving corps from a year ago. Really upped his value around the league with a solid season with the Raiders last year, increased his confidence, as well as having a career.
Entering play call, pass CTR well, pass print HB flat, concept, there, formation, there, I form, pro, there are 4 cat curls.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give to White.
Cross button.
Fights off the defender.
Triangle button.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday.
Entering play call, tagger, 94 will.
It's to a big play.
HB pass.
Stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Cross button.
Now White.
Cross button.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Entering play call, pro, there, HB blast.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down with White. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only...
Entering play call, throw, there are 4 categories. Formation, there, scrum.
Because they've taken their attention to
scrum, I form, single back, coach suggest, gun plan, there are 9, player, there are 9, Kendrick Bourne, shot save block. Player, Kendrick Bourne. You have 4 options. Comeback supposed to selected.
Back on 3rd down.
Cross button.
Now Jones.
Circle button. Square button. Square button.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Field goal 28 yards is selected.
Nick Folk for the Patriots field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And Folk's kick is good. And that's going to tie the ball game at 27 all. So a 2nd field goal here in this 3rd quarter, and this one gets us back to...
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
2 drives, 2 scores, that's a plus. But we also know that they're going to need to find the end zone if they want to win this game.
Hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away from the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
This close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them.
Cover 3 cloud
right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep
cover 1 hole.
Their play.
2 in the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He gives to Gurley. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on
Silver shoe pinch.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up Gilmore. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. And I know that they've doubled.
Entering play call, slants.
Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other
Square button.
How many times have we done games where we've seen
R1 button.
a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
98 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Entering play call, Y-stick.
The quarterback, so
45 quick phase, Y-stick.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
R2 button.
He's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
And for the extra point is Folk. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no?
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
As a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Gurley. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
He's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. 2 are going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Fuller. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, And then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Miami.
R1 button.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the
entering play call, coach suggestion, contacts.
It's getting back to the hot start because he's
plan. There are 9 clear. There are 9 formation. There are goal line.
Leader of the squad.
Concept. Screen pass. Run.
Camaraderie that comes around.
Inside zone. There are 11 categories. You have 33 options. The inside zone is selected.
He tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you're doing. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
123 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Entering play call, inside zone. There are 11 AHB blunt dive. Inside zone split.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Cross button.
They'll run.
R1 button.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there.
Entering play call, inside zone. There are 11 concept. There are 9 play type. There are run. Option. RPO. Special. Pass. Quick pass. There. Y stick. Y stick. Double slant.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Circle button. Cross button.
Back to
triangle button.
Jones.
R2 button.
He's got his man on the out route.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to
entering play call with pass. There are 6 categories. Y sticks
to cut to the
double screen
and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Cross button. R1 button. Circle button. R1 button.
Now Jones.
R1 button.
On 3rd and 2. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup. He's been a busy.
Entering play call with pass. There are 6 categories. You have 17 options. Y stick is selected. Play type. There are concept. There are option. Run. Run. Inside zone. AHB blunt dive.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
Triangle button. Cross button.
On a handoff, it's
R2 button.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Entering play call, inside zone. There are 11 categories. You have 33 options. HD, concept. There are 9. Play type. There are 9. Run. Option. RPO. Special. Pass. Run. Pass. Quick pass. Y stick. Double screen. With slants.
Difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Square button. Cross button.
Looking
triangle button.
Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Entering play call with pass. There are 6 categories. Stick. Y stick. Play type. There are concept. There are option. Quick pass. Medium pass. Keep pass. Verticals. T attack. 4 verticals. T attack. 4 verticals. T attack.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Square button. Triangle button. Square button. Cross button.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break.
Entering play call. T attack.
EA Sports.
Concept. There. Formation. I form. Single back. Concept. There. Play action pass. Keep pass. Medium. Quick pass. Stick. There. Y stick.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Square button. Circle button. Cross button. R1 button.
Now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Boom! That's how we do it.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities. And he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Entering play call. Backs protect.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Right.
Shit, shit. 19 fire.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we
Entering play call. Stick. There are 7 categories. You have 17 options. Y stick is selected. Stick.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Circle button.
To throw.
Circle button.
Jones. Complete. Smith has
Cross button.
and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So a nice throw there. And CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of
Entering play call. Stick. Concept. There are formation. There are 9. I form.
handle the game.
Recent plays. Favorites. There are 9. Personnel. There are 9 categories. Play type. There are 9. Run. Inside handoff. There are 7 categories. You have 62 options. MTNHD plunge is selected.
This one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Cross button.
They'll run with
R1 button.
and he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard.
Entering play call. Inside handoff. There. Play type. There are 9. Concept. There are 9. Formation. There are 9 categories. Concept. There. Medium pass.
Entire time.
Drive. There are 4. Drive.
because they throw
Flanker drive.
action at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Cross button. Cross button. Triangle button.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
Entering play call. Drive. There are 4. Concept. There are 9. Play type. There are 9 categories. There are 7 subcategories. Option is set to inside handoff. 62 plays. You have 5 options. Run is selected.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Come on, baby.
Entering play call. Drive. There are 14 categories. Concept. There are 9 categories. There are 14 subcategories. Play type. There are 9. Personnel. There are 9. 1 RB bar 3 P bar 1 WR. 1 RB bar 2 P bar 2 WR. Ace slot. There are 7 categories. AHP dive.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Cross button.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about.
Entering play call. Ace slot. There are 7 categories. Personnel. There are favorites. There are 9 recent plays. Coach suggests plan. There are 9 categories. Throw player. There are 9 formation. Specialty. Hail Mary. Goal line. Gun. Pistol. Weak. Strong. Concept. Keep pass. Play action pass. Do. There. Pass sprint HB flat.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Cross cutting.
Off the bootleg.
Cross cutting. Button cutting.
Touchdown Patriots. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Pats are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That event is selected.
And that's what he did.
Now Folk for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spans 13 plays.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a...
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Entering play call. Coach suggest cover 2 man. Cover 2 man. Cover 3 sky. Tua now on 1st down. Steps away to his left.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Even with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 39, Tua. And that is incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Tua. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
R2 button.
Olszewski bringing it out. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Stretch alert lookie is selected. Patriots spot. PHP ISO.
You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
R1 button. Square button. R1 button.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9. On plan. There are player. There are 9. Formation. There are goal line. Concept. Screen pass. Run. Screen. Play action pass. Screen. Run. Screen pass. Bubble screen. There are 3 categories. You have 8 options. Bubble screen is selected. Circle button. Cross button. R1 button.
Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he checks it.
Entering play call, bubble screen. There are 3 categories. Play call. Play call.
3 and out here and get
PHP slip screen.
because your
Concept. There are run.
He's wondering
Action.
if sidelines
Run.
about
Screen
right
pass.
now. And if
Play
you
action.
here,
Keep pass.
guess what?
Medium pass.
Trek
Quick pass.
to the opposite
Stick.
side.
There are 7 cat. Y stick.
Battle on your hands.
New England on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6.
Cross button.
To throw.
Circle button.
Jones.
R2 button.
This time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away.
Entering play call. Stick. There are 7 cat. Concept. There. Formation. There. Player. There are 9. Damian Harris. Kendrick Bourne. James White. James White. Empty encounter. AHG inside zone.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You got nothing. You got nothing.
Cross button.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Entering play call. Empty encounter. AHG inside zone.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this?
They run the
R2
count.
button.
It's White. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the
Entering play call. James White. We have 64 out. Player. There are 9. Formation. There are 9. Concept. There are medium pass. Quick pass. Stick. There are Y stick.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Mike 50, Mike 50. You can't block me. You can't block
Triangle button. Circle button.
second and
Square button.
Jones
R2 button.
quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect.
Entering play call. Stick. There are 7 cat. Y stick.
They're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
I'm coming.
Circle button. Square button. Cross button. R1 button.
Jones.
Cross button.
Right back to Boykin. And he will have a Patriots first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Entering play call. Stick. There are 7. Y stick. 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 Double stick. Stick. Double stick.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Cross button. Triangle button. Triangle button. Circle button.
Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Entering play call. Stick. There are concept. Formation. There are 9. Player. There are Kendrick Bourne. James White. Damian Harris. Miles Boykin. Mac Jones. Miles Boyd. Stretch alert bubble.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Cross button.
They'll try the right side here.
R2 button.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not good.
Entering play call. Miles Boykin. You have 70. Zone alert bubble. Player. Error. Mac Jones. Hunter Henry. Nelson. Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry. Hatisim.
Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Jones now.
Square button.
Play action. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Entering play call, Hunter Henry, you have goal post. Thick FGY shuttle, goal post.
Nick Folk for the Patriots field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HB1 is selected.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cross button. Cross button. R1 button. Cross button.
It's caught by Aguilar. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what they're
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. On plan, there are player. There are 9 cat formation. There pistol. Weak. Strong. I-form. Concept. Option. Quick pass. Medium. Quick pass. Stick. There are stick. Cross button. Triangle button. Circle button. Triangle button. Square button.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the...
Entering play call. Stick. There are 7 categories. You have 17 option. Concept. There are medium pass. Deep pass. Medium pass. Quick pass. Stick. There are stick. 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 Double stick. 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 Y stick.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Cross button.
With a passing game as he looks to throw.
R2 button.
Down. Miles Boykin. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Add attempt is selected.
On for the extra point is Folk. And the lead is up to 14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Miami set to take over. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
To get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
It was a catch.
Now a second down and 6. Looking to pass. Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Lanes forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Tua on 4th down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Entering play call, coach suggestion. Why sale?
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects.
Entering play call, X Hatter. On plan, there are 9. Nelson Aguilar, Hunter Henry, Mac Jones, Miles Boykin, Damian Harris, Kendrick Bourne. Damian, FB dive.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics,
R1 button.
What is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the...
Entering play call, Damian Harris, you have 5 option. Player, there are 9. Miles Boykin, Mac Jones, Hunter Henry, Nelson Aguilar, James White, MTN counter STR, AHP inside zone. MTN AHP inside zone.
4 yards remain for second down.
Cross button.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5.
Entering player, error, formation, error, I-form, concept, medium pass, quick pass, stick, error, Y stick.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Square button,
To throw.
cross button, R1 button.
Oh, there's that.
Two button.
It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Oh, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with...
Entering play call, stick, error 7, Y stick. Circle button. Cross button. Cross button.
Jones
R1 button.
on 1st and
2
10.
button.
Completes it to Aguilar. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys!
He decided to run it.
Entering play call, stick, there are 7 categories. You have 17 options. Y stick,
But it worked really well.
stick, Y stick.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Cross button.
39.
R1 button.
Jones.
R2 button.
Throw here, that's complete. He's got another.
Entering play call, stick, there are 7 categories. You have 17 options. Y stick is selected. Concept, there are 9 categories. There are 7 subcategories. Option is set to stick 17 plays. You have 7 options. Quick pass is selected.
On EA Sports.
Entering play call, Y stick.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Square button. Circle button. R2 button.
Here it's complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Entering play call, stick, there are Y stick.
2nd and 5.
Square button. Circle button. Cross button.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50.
Entering play call, stick, there are 7 categories. You have 17 options. Y stick is selected. Triangle button. Triangle button.
It's caught. Smith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Entering play call, stick, there are 7 categories. You have 17 options. Y stick is selected.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Cross button. Triangle button.
Look to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
Entering play call. Stick. There are 7 categories. You have 17 options. Y stick is selected.
Nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Triangle button. Triangle button.
Jones. Smith catches left side. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now
entering play call. Stick. There are 7 categories. You have 17 options. Y stick is selected.
I see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a player,
triangle button.
Keep throwing.
Triangle button.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Miles Boykin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
Not worried about anything. Just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now Folk for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
In this 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's complete. It's Gurley. And he'll be upended at
entering play call. There are 3 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 3 sky is selected.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as in.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
It's downfield. It has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 6 options. 94 will is selected.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 6 options. 94 Lily selected.
And wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for New England, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on...
Post-game report player stats.